Genesis 11, 1-32. Genesis 11, 1. And the whole earth was of one language, and of one speech. Genesis 11, 2. And it came to pass, as they journeyed from the east, that they found a plain in the land of Shinar, and they dwelt there. Genesis 11, 3. And they said one to another, Go to, let us make brick, and burn them truly. And they had brick for stone, and slime had they for mortar. Genesis 11, 4. And they said, Go to, let us build us a city and a tower, whose top may reach unto heaven, and let us make us a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth. Genesis 11, 5. And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower, which the children of men build. Genesis 11, 6. And the Lord said, Behold, the people is one, and they have all one language, and this they begin to do, and now nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do. Genesis 11, 7. Go to, let us go down, and they confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech. Genesis 11, 8. So the Lord scattered them abroad from thence upon the face of all the earth, and they left off to build the city. Genesis 11, 9. Therefore is the name of it called Babel, because the Lord did there confound the language of all the earth, and from thence did the Lord scatter them abroad upon the face of all the earth. Genesis 11:10. These are the generations of Shem. Shem was 100 years old, and begat Arphaxad 2 years after the flood. Genesis 11:11. And Shem lived after he begat Arphaxad 500 years, and begat sons and daughters. Genesis 11:12. And Arphaxad lived 35 years, and begat Selah. Genesis 11:13. And Arphaxad lived after he begat Selah 403 years, and begat sons and daughters. Genesis 11:14. And Selah lived 30 years, and begat Eber. Genesis 11:15. And Sarah lived after he begat Eber 403 years, and begat sons and daughters. Genesis 11:16. And Eber lived 34 years, and begat Peleg. Genesis 11:17. And Eber lived after he begat Peleg 430 years, and begat sons and daughters. Genesis 11:18. And Peleg lived 30 years, and begat Reu. Genesis 11:19. And Peleg lived after he begat Reu 209 years, and begat sons and daughters. Genesis 11:20. And Reu lived 230 years, and begat Serug. Genesis 11:21. And Reu lived after he begat Sadok 207 years, and begat sons and daughters. Genesis 11:22. And Sadok lived 30 years, and begat Noah. Genesis 11:23. And Sadok lived after he begat Noah 200 years, and begat sons and daughters. Genesis 11:24. And Noah lived 29 years, and begat Terah. Genesis 11:25. And Noah lived after he begat Terah 119 years, and begat sons and daughters. Genesis 11:26. And Terah lived 70 years, and begat Abram, Noah, and Haran. Genesis 11:27. Now these are the generations of Terah. Terah begat Abram, Noah, and Haran begat Lot. Genesis 11:28. And Haran died before his father Terah in the land of his nativity, in Ur of the Chaldees. Genesis 11:29. And Abram and Nahor took them wives. The name of Abram's wife was Sarah, and the name of Nahor's wife, Milcah, the daughter of Haran, the father of Milcah, and the father of Iscah. Genesis 11:30. But Sarah was barren, she had no child. Genesis 11:31. And Terah took Abram his son, and Lot the son of Haran his son's son, and Sarah his daughter-in-law, his son Abram's wife, and they went forth with them from Ur of the Chaldees, to go into the land of Canaan, and they came into Haran, and dwelt there. Genesis 11:32. And the days of Terah were 205 years, and Terah died in Haran.